I realize there's always a delay on these sorts of things, but
Yep, we're live though. Hello and welcome back to ATK 42 Games. I'm your host, as always, Alex, and tonight I'm being joined by a professor of popular culture studies, Dr. Tiffany Knoll, or as I like to call her, Mom.
good evening. How are you doing?
I'm doing all right. You?
Not too bad, although I'm fairly convinced that our little ginger girl cat is not in fact a cat, but is in fact a flurkin. So that's a little bit concerning.
Well,
You should
you
have
never
seen
know
her
what you're going to
yawn.
find
I'm
in
sorry,
the
say
bumper of you never know what you're going to find in the bumper of your car.
it's absolutely true. Um, I think she had a few more teeth than I was expecting when I saw her yawn today. So,
Gotcha.
yeah, that was a thing. All right, so welcome to the inaugural Silent Film Fridays, or however it is that you're calling it on your channel.
Yeah, we'll workshop it until it feels right.
That makes sense. All right, well, tonight's film is 1925's The Phantom of the Opera, starring Lon Chaney, Mary Philbin, and Norman Carey, and this is from Universal Studios.
Hmm. Lon Chaney did some pretty crazy stuff in this film to for the makeup.
Oh my gosh. I was reading something earlier about how he inserted wires into his nostrils and then held them there with putty so that they would have the look that he has in this particular film.
Yeah, that tracks. I heard he also had like a centimeter thick glass eye made specifically for this role as well.
Really? Interesting.
Yeah.
All right. Now, the version that we're playing tonight is a 20 frames per second version, which runs a little counter to what we typically do now.
Yeah.
Now, I will say yes, this is from a DVD. However, Phantom of the Opera has been in the public domain since 1953. And in the interest of sticking the silent in silent film, we're not going to be using any of the sound.
Hmm.
So, yeah.
Yeah. You also get a little bit of commentary.
Oh boy, do we. In researching for tonight, I learned a bunch of things that came as news to me, and I've taught this film for
Yeah.
a couple of semesters now. One of the things I did not know is that one of the editors that finally got this movie into the shape it needed to be in was the renowned the renowned director Lois Weber. Lois Weber was not only renowned as a director and writer, but she's also credited as being the first American woman to direct a feature length film. It was The Merchant of Venice, and it was 1914.
Cool.
All right. I suspect that what we're seeing
Uh,
with this particular scene here,
hmm.
I think the film is tinted.
Oh yeah. I mean, don't we have straight up Technicolor, early Technicolor later?
We do. And when we get to that point, I will be happy to talk all about it.
Yeah. It's a really cool process.
Oh, yeah. And the more you know about things like the way comic books are made, the more sense this makes.
Hmm.
One thing that should be abundantly clear here is that in 1925, when this was released, this was not called a silent film.
This
It
was
was.
just called the film.
That's right. Ah, welcome to the Paris Opera House.
Wow. Extravagant.
Well, the thing about it is they actually built this on what is known as Stage 28 at Universal. So
Yeah.
they went all out as far as a recreation of the Paris Opera House.
Sure looks like it.
I mean, look, they even added people.
Yeah, look at that. Not all of them are cardboard cutouts.
I think very few of them are cardboard cutouts.
Mm-hmm.
But I also never say never. Now, in that corps de ballet, one of them
Mm-hmm.
is the niece of the founder of Universal. Her name was Carla Lemley, and she was the last living member of this cast. She died in 2014. She was 15 when she was in this movie. And no, I'm not sure which one she is. Just going to look at her and
Where?
go, that one.
Hello, Captain Hammer. Nepotism in film? Oh, absolutely.
Oh, God, yes.
Thanks for joining us on this Friday night. How's your night going?
Where a strange deal is being closed. Well, that's not sketchy at all.
Oh no.
So, Phantom of the Opera is based on a 1910 novel by French writer Gaston Leroux. And that was my first contact with this idea. Well, okay, this and Andrew Lloyd Webber. But being able to go back and watch this is, for me, nothing short of amazing. Partly because the version we're watching is pretty much as it would have been seen, at least per frame rate, when it was being shown in theaters for the first time.
Also, a beer, a movie, and a cat sounds like a good night.
Oh, that sounds amazing. Beer, movie, cat.
Yeah.
Now, either that's a movie in the making, or it's just a good Friday night.
Oh no, a ghost.
And they're just like, right. And they're just like, nah, brah, we're out. Bye.
I mean, who likes an opera in their ghost house? I mean, a ghost in their opera house.
Well, I know I don't like having an opera in my ghost house. I don't know about
Yeah.
you. And here come the flowers now.
Holy cow, you're right.
Who occupies box 5? Okay, that's
Nobody's
fair.
there.
Okay, so he's not going to interrupt the opera. I don't see a problem here.
Yeah. Leave the man to his opera. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
He's quiet. He doesn't bother anybody. Okay, so he hangs a few stagehands. But aside from that, it's just no big deal.
Yeah. Just leave him be.
But they think they know better. And I love just the meh, okay?
I mean, yeah, what you gonna do about when the new owners of the place ask?
Well, given her position and the fact that they are the owners, she kind of has to just do whatever.
Yeah, pretty much.
Poor thing.
Hmm.
Cloak of invisibility.
Oh, clearly. That's the only answer.
Oh, yeah, gotta be. I like that. And we're out.
I mean, wouldn't you? She's
Uh,
trying to find new owners.
when you
I
start
mean,
turning
yeah.
them. I'm sorry?
I mean, yeah. Absolutely.
Well, when you start
Dude,
changing them as often as you change your socks, I mean, that does say something.
yeah.
Oh, look, it's a kitty. That kitty's dead now. Poor thing.
I mean, yeah, it's been dead for a while.
So dramatic. Okay, honestly, though, if I were to come through and see that, I don't think I'd be very happy either.
Fair. It's quite the impressive set,
Yeah.
honestly.
Well, they were not exactly trying to save money with this one.
No.
No, Phantom was kind of Universal's follow up to their adaptation of Hunchback of Notre Dame in 1923. These were known as the horror spectaculars. So when I say they went all out on these, they went all out on these.
Yeah, makes sense. Maybe the workers should own the production. You're absolutely right, Aaron. I mean, Cat Hammer.
Yes, they should absolutely own the means of production.
Absolutely.
I'm sorry that I couldn't quite get the chat overlay to work quite right, Alex.
Don't worry about it.
Okay.
There's a reason I don't use OBS.
Well, all I know is OBS was awfully good to me when I needed it to be.
Oh, yeah. It's a good quick fix.
There we go. Full screen that.
Fair.
Oh, that's not creepy at all.
Oh, no, that's fine. He's just the mask maker.
Oh, he's
He's
a
just
something.
doing his job.
Mm.
Maybe he just makes wax mannequins.
You know, everybody's got to have a hobby.
Exactly. Spoopy.
You know, he seems to have had a whole lot as far as time to look at the Phantom for him to be able to pull all that together.
Yeah.
The fools.
Not every but hobby needs a body.
Maybe.
Yeah, fair enough.
Oh, this is good.
Scene Doc, the third cellar.
Dun dun dun. I mean, this could be very different if it was set to the music of yakety sax.
True.
I mean, look at them running. It would fit.
I feel like that it fits out over a lot of things in silent
Yeah.
film. Flash of shadow, he was gone. Yeah, how did you get all that from a flash of a shadow?
Well, there was another one. Okay. Also, every time I see the Phantom as a shadow figure, all I can think is Lamont Cranston called. He's been inspired.
Yeah, no kidding.
And yes, Al, it did occur to me that the OBS. Oh, hello. Oh,
Whoops.
that the OBS screen was going a little bit ahead of what was actually showing up on the stream. So,
Oh, really?
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, and there's
that's a first.
Carlotta. Yeah, the stream seems to lag just a little bit, and frankly,
Yeah.
that's okay. We figured it out.
Oh, yeah, we already knew the stream's gonna lag. Because it's not in low latency mode.
No.
Twitch just isn't expecting low latency.
Twitch doesn't know what to do with itself sometimes.
No, it's just a setting I have. It ensures no dropped frames.
Okay, the piece of this that I love is that it's not Carlotta who goes to complain. Carlotta is the prima donna of the Paris Opera at this point. And yet her mom is doing the legwork?
Huh.
Uh-oh. Is it sabotage? Do we need to call the Beastie Boys? I'm kind of feeling like it's sabotage.
Yeah. Very possibly.
You know, I really like the connection that this movie has with Faust.
Yeah.
You're not wrong, Captain Hammer.
Their parents do
Excuse me,
everything for them.
Hammer.
Oh, you're so right. It is Capitan Hammer.
Yeah. Oh, look, she's looking all celestial and stuff. I think we just met our leading lady. It's the blonde, it's not the one with the wings.
Yeah.
By the way, the two men that we just saw are brothers. And, boy, one of them's kind of being a jerk to the other one.
Yeah, that'll happen.
Boy, is he in for a surprise. All right.
Oh, start it back up.
I will back up the movie. Oh, no, wait, we're back.
We are back.
And there's just a little bit of lag.
Sorry for the turbulence.
But with that turbulence, I almost just said, you know what? Is that yours?
What?
Oh, nope, sorry. Wow. Alex, are you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Oh, that was bizarre.
What's up?
My phone just kicked on.
Huh.
As in, your father just tried to call?
Gotcha.
I started getting a ringing.
Never leave the opera roll. You must forget our love. It's so dramatic.
It was the 20s.
Oh.
Well, if you had to mime your despair, I guess Christine's got that down.
Yeah. Okay, let's see if the bitrate's any better. Yeah, we got green. We're good.
Woo! Oh, speaking of green, that's just about to
Yep.
pop up. See?
Hey! Christine thought I placed the world at our feet.
I also really love that Raoul's just like, what?
Why are you listening to the mysterious wall voices?
Sometimes it's just nice to have company.
Yeah, you know what? Fair enough.
Sorry, the problem was my headphones, my Bluetooth headphones that I'm using for the computer, also connected to my phone at the same time. So that's why I was all of a sudden hearing ringtones that I should not be hearing.
Gotcha. Wouldn't you listen if you were mysterious wall? Wouldn't you listen if there were mysterious wall voices? Yeah, I told them to knock it off. It's 3 a.m.
Well, isn't that just having neighbors in an apartment building?
Yeah, if your neighbors are shitty.
And they gotta go. There was an entire sequence in this film, in one of the edits, there where the Phantom lured Christine to the cemetery where her father is buried, and he dresses up and plays something, I think it's something to do with Lazarus, and he pretends to be the angel of music in front of her at her father's gravesite.
Yikes.
Yep.
Dude, I know you're a crazy stalker man, but boundaries.
I think the Phantom missed that part of it.
Yeah,
Lessons not learned by the Phantom. Boundaries.
say the very least.
Okay, so he's got fairly decent aim. Not bad. Universal would try to reissue this particular film in 1929 with a partial sound version. Unfortunately, it was lost in a fire in the 1940s, but the discs that were used for sound, because not all synchronized sound for films was optical or on the negative, so those things still exist.
Okay, so we technically still have them,
Yes.
or at least some of them.
And I believe that if you pick up the Kino Lorber 2-disc Blu-ray, which is what we are using tonight, then you too can check that out.
Solid.
Because this is running at 20 frames per second, things look a whole lot more lifelike.
Yeah.
Oh, hey there, Carlotta.
She's just really enjoying her mirror.
Should she be called Carlotta or should she be called Narcissus?
Depends on who she's playing tonight.
Okay, my good dudes, you are just inviting trouble.
Yeah.
Boy, her nails. She's been through something.
Prima donna. It's in her name. Well, there you have it, folks.
Except that that's Christine. That's not Carlotta. So it's a calling card. And she's sending back a message. Oh, yes, I see that. Sorry, Capitan Hammer. Missed it.
Yep, that's not concerning, Christine.
Well, since this is kind of boundary violation the movie, how do you think
Yeah.
that's going to play out?
Yeah, he's gonna want an explanation.
Makes sense.
To say the very least. A telegram does not do conversation justice.
Well, that wasn't even a telegram. That was a note swiftly written in pencil.
True.
Okay, so she is really enjoying that mirror.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a little too much.
Well, yeah, it made everything go to shit. I'm expecting lights to start crashing down.
Shh, spoilers.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine. It's from 1925, Alex. 98 years ago called It's Okay.
I mean, the Phantom already has a record of murder, you said.
Yep.
So, like, where else would this be going? She's really doing her best.
Singing to bring down that chandelier. Can you imagine being the person responsible for lighting that thing up?
Yeah. Getting that all synchronized would be a pain.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Because we're dealing with either oh gosh, somebody just got trampled or is about to. Oh, yep, there she goes.
Yep. Oh. Ooh. Panic.
There's not even a disco. I mean, come on.
Yep.
Oh, I really love that Mephistopheles is the one that comes out of the curtains. Because who wouldn't want that as your last vision in that theater?
Right.
It's like trying to herd a bunch of skittish flamingos.
There's one oddly calm gentleman, though.
Uh huh.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what's with the stare down.
Hey,
Ah,
you ever just run into another suspicious gentleman?
only at academic conferences.
Ah, I see.
Seriously, those are a trip.
So I hear.
I wasn't sure if that was a bell or a light fixture next to his head, but it appears to be a light fixture.
It is a light fixture.
Okay.
She's hypnotized, right?
No. She's just not very bright.
Okay. I was hoping.
Well, remember, too, that the Phantom has been presenting himself as the angel of music sent by her deceased father to guide her.
Good point.
And since critical thinking doesn't seem to be at the top of her skill set, she hasn't really considered this.
I mean, it's a pane of glass with probably wood behind it. Get a fire axe.
Break in case of Phantom.
Yes. Here we engage in discussion in the relation between consent and power imbalances. Yep.
You are not wrong. She's just like, having second thoughts.
Yep.
Well, no, he is not Gerard Butler.
No, this is Boris Karloff.
No, Alexandra. This is Lon Chaney.
Lon Chaney?
Yeah?
My mistake.
No, Boris... that side eye, though. That
Oh,
side
yeah,
eye.
no, that's good.
If that hasn't become a reaction gif at some point, it needs to. Okay, now she
Also,
might be hypnotized.
operator. Yeah, you can't leave a fingerprint on the lens. Come on, man.
Okay, did you see
Gonna
how far
get the
back
film
she
all
was leaning?
blurry. Oh yeah, no, she really was not into it.
That's a horse.
Yes.
Why is there a horse in the Paris catacombs?
I mean, they're big, aren't they?
Horses or catacombs?
The Paris catacombs.
Yes.
They're being presented as big here.
Yes, Frau Blucher.
Yes.
Okay, so she's slightly out of it and she's being expected to hold on to a horse and not fall off.
Yeah. Why not?
Oh, I can think of many
Better than a
reasons why
boat,
not.
right?
Wow, it's a good thing that horse isn't being asked to do stairs.
Yeah.
All right, time to trade transport.
Horses can do stairs up, but they have a little bit of trouble going down.
And because all of that appeared to be down? Yeah.
Yeah.
And we
Alright, get off screen, horse.
And we shall never see the horse again. It's still wandering the catacombs.
The Phantom just, like, leaves crackers out for it every once in a while.
No sugar lumps for you, but here, have a cracker.
Oh, what's that, No, just a brick of hardtack. There we go.
Oh, God. I think I'd rather have the crackers. Oh,
Fair.
but if you had the
Bingo.
hardtack and you coated it in salt, the horse might go for it.
Yeah, fair.
And I think we just lost a viewer.
That's okay. Viewers come in. The viewer count does not really matter all
Okay.
that much. We're just here to have a good time.
Oh my gosh, yes, we are.
I'm sure some of them are just like, hey, quiet down in front. I mean, you clicked on the video.
You know, she
Oh,
could have
wait.
just
There's
opted to.
the boat.
Yeah. I was going to say, she could have just opted to stay on the boat
Yeah,
and maybe started paddling away.
she could have,
She didn't.
but she did.
When this film was made by Universal Studios, the studio was doing awfully well. Between 1923 and 1928,
I mean, yeah,
Universal
if they could afford a boat like that.
Universal released three horror spectaculars. In 1923's The Hunchback of Notre Dame, 1925's Phantom of the Opera, and then 1938's The Man Who Laughs. The lead actor in The Man Who Laughs, Conrad Veidt, has been credited as inspiring the designer of the Joker. Because I Conrad Veidt, when playing that, had his face drawn up so that he had this rictus grin. And his look was so iconic that it ended up influencing comic book creators just a decade later.
I, that's some pretty intense stage makeup.
No kidding. I believe the character's name was Gwispling.
Hmm.
But the bad news is that movie, The Man Who Laughs, was released just as studios were starting to make the shift from silence to sound. And that aroused by your purity. Oh my god.
Yeah, I'm just watching right now, just like, again, holy cow, dude, boundaries, please. She's clearly not into it.
Okay, honestly though, the way he just sits back and watches.
Yeah.
I mean, he's just standing there casually with just one foot against the wall.
No, it's one on one stair, one on the other.
He's very chill.
Yeah, it's very relaxed.
I mean, he's got his captive, he's got his coffin. He's doing great.
Yeah. Who could ask for more?
We could.
Yeah, true.
All hail Statler and Waldorf, our inspirations and patron saints.
But of course.
Wow. Okay, way to not take responsibility.
Yeah.
The partial sound version that was released in 1929 had a little bit of a problem with it.
Yeah.
Lon Chaney was no longer contracted with Universal when they went in for reshoots and line recordings.
Mm.
So,
So they had to dub in somebody else?
no. It just, they didn't give him a voice at all. There
Oh.
were movie posters and advertisements that very clearly stated that the that Lon Chaney would not be speaking in this performance. The public was so curious about what he sounded like that they were just chomping at the bit to figure that out. Okay, that's
And he
another
said
boat.
no. God damn. That's another boat.
Yeah.
I think he may have another hobby.
Shipwriting?
Yeah. I mean, that's two boats and a horse.
You know, for some people, that's just a good Friday night.
Oh, jeez. Yeah. It's a race car bed for phantoms. Yes.
Does it have the little wheels on the sides? No, sorry. All right, for anybody just tuning in, we are watching Phantom of the Opera, 1925. And due to copyright, we are watching it silently.
Yep. The film is out of the into the public domain, but the sound is not.
One of the problems with putting silent films onto home media like DVDs is that quite often, if there was sound, like a soundtrack that would have been sent out as sheet music, quite often those no longer exist. So what that does is it gives those people who are releasing them on DVD now the license to generate a new score. And in doing so, they are able to copyright that performance. When it's paired with a film, then that renders the entire film in kind of tricky territory when it comes to copyright.
Mm.
Which is why we're watching it on silent.
Yep. Just fun facts.
Uh, he had a whole dresser set made for her. Was he that confident in his ability to get her to go hang out with him?
Yeah, seems like it. I mean, didn't it work?
Remember?
Technically speaking.
Uh, yes, technically. Oh, and it's love
He
notes.
feels he's already won. Just has to try that a little bit harder.
You know,
Yeah.
what I'd like to know is why that letter is black edged. Did he just go through and do that to all of his stationery?
I mean, proves he's got a stable hand at least.
That might be the only thing stable about him. Because I don't think he had one for the horse.
Oh. Yeah. He did just send that horse off.
I just it's got to be take me out to the ball game or whatever. It's at the seventh inning stretch, I think.
You know, circus organ music really does this scene a disjustice.
I like it though.
He really is just a clown.
The Phantom? He's a clown who likes to murder. Oh, wait.
Hey, you still there, Professor?
I am here. Can you hear me? Technical difficulties.
Hello? I cannot hear you.
Okay. Okay, my mic tells. Am I back?
They can hear us both.
Oh.
Uh,
Okay, the fact that you and I are
Great.
having trouble, it sounds like a Discord thing. So let's disconnect our audio and then we'll reinitialize. That's an excellent point, Al.
oh, holy cow.
What? Oh, yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
oof.
that is some makeup.
You betcha it is. All right, testing. Ah. Are we good now?
Hello.
Is that you again, Alex?
Yeah,
Woo! We're back.
as I was just commenting on, holy cow, the makeup.
Yeah. Isn't doing co-streaming across a wide distance just all kinds of fun?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Oh, that's big of him.
Yeah, you say that now.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Ow.
Yeah, there's the blackmail.
That jumbo threat.
Yep.
Okay, so she's completely down with the I'm never going to see him again.
I mean, she could just be saying that.
That's true.
The alternative is murder.
Well, isn't that just how it works?
Yeah, clearly.
By the way, I just shared a link to this on Facebook, just simply saying, join us for some silent cinema, if not silent hosts.
Fair.
All right. So you're probably noticing there's more than one color on that screen.
Yeah.
And that is absolutely correct, because the ball sequence, the masked ball sequence, is an early example of two-strip Technicolor. Color is often comprised, or at least print color, is black, green, red, blue. And I know it's cyan, magenta, and a green. But whatever the case is, in this case, there is no cyan. So
Yep.
what we end up with is a whole lot of really great red tones and some really good green tones. But blue's a lot harder to come by. In this instance, it looks like they took that into consideration.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, it's an interesting costume challenge, to say the very least.
Yeah, it really would be.
Because you have white, red, and green, and black to work with, realistically.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here's the man of the hour. The Phantom himself.
You gotta admit, though, that's a pretty impressive ensemble.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, so he's got a horse down in the catacombs. Does that mean he might also have mice down in the catacombs? That he's got them doing some kind of weird Cinderella kind of labor?
What are you calling him the Pied Piper now?
No, I'm calling him Cinderella.
Oh, well. I mean,
Believe me, it's
he's
not a shoe he's leaving behind when he runs away.
yeah, true. I mean, he's pissed.
Well, he gave the object of his stalking very strict instructions, and she said, sure, sure, wink,
Yes.
crossed fingers. I just can't get over how smooth this is.
And they just get right back to partying.
Oh, yeah. Well, as far as they're concerned, it's probably just some kind of spectacle or joke or something that is part of what they're doing. Oh, ooh. Okay, in this instance, we probably switched. Well, hang on. I suspect we've switched to tinted film rather than Technicolor.
Yeah.
That blue is just a little bit too good.
Yeah. It's definitely a night for day. Or day for night.
If they were filming outside, which they may not have been.
Good point.
Because
They did have access to sound stages.
They did. And I'm actually checking right now to see if they did any filming on location.
Fair.
Okay, so here's what I'm finding. The Phantom of the Opera took an exceptional 3 months to film, including 2 color Technicolor moments, and was successfully designed to receive a similar box office return to that which had been seen for The Hunchback of Notre Dame. Okay, the set. It wasn't just restricted to stage 28.
Oh.
According to Ian Conrick, the set built for the Paris Opera House, an exact replica of the original, was erected at Universal City, which is what the Universal Studio lot was called. It could seat 300 extras. That's a bit.
That's not insignificant.
Nope. Just looking to see if I can find anything else in this article about this.
Okay.
I mean, I'd apologize for going full nerd, but isn't that kind of the point?
Yeah, just a bit.
Oh, look at that.
What's up?
That red.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's just a hand-painted negative.
I mean, it's gotta be.
Yeah.
The red is too shaky not to be.
Well, that, and you can still see the blue underneath it.
Mm-hmm.
And at this point, they've decided to run away together.
Yep.
Let's see
all the
how
way
that
to
goes.
England. Is that why the color is so inconsistent?
I'm sorry, say
Yep.
that again? Oh,
From
yes.
Captain Hammer.
Yes.
Yep.
That's exactly why. It's beautiful, though.
Oh, they feel smart now.
Oh, look at the way that cape is moving. That's beautiful.
Mm-hmm. They had the fans going strong that day.
At this point, they revert it back to, in this case, a sepia tone or a tinted black and white.
Gotcha.
Oh,
Why were they sword fighting down here?
people get drunk and do weird things at Parisian opera masquerades.
Yeah, fair enough.
Oh, that's interesting.
Hmm. Now at large.
Oh, that reminds me. I actually did look up the Boulevard Massacre so that we could get a year on this.
Yeah. What are the results?
Now, hang on. Let me pull out the Rocket book.
Oh, don't worry about it.
That is not product placement, I promise.
Oh, we're too small for sponsors.
Yeah, well,
We're getting there.
every little step counts.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking, what on earth is a barouche? But then a carriage rolled up and I came to an understanding. Sorry, I'm currently looking through the files that I've sent to my computer.
You're good. It just occurred to me I have not been running Lily at all.
And what is Lily?
Oh, Lily's my Twitch chatbot.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
It's okay. Don't worry about it.
From notes from a previous viewing. Shouldn't you make the declaration of love before the kidnapping?
I mean, you don't want to seem too pushy, right?
I don't know, man. By the way, the massacre of the boulevards, and it looks like it's massacre of, and my French is bad, I'm sorry, to whoever's ears I'm violating. The massacre of Boulevard de Capuchin. So probably had to do with Capuchin monks. And that was 1870. Ooh. So if he was born during the French Revolution and he was captured at the massacre, that means that he's supposed to be 22 in this movie.
What?
I guess living underground is going to age you.
No, actually, that's going to be living in the sun, oddly enough.
You would think.
Well, oh, hello. Somebody had a bad day.
He's just hanging around after work.
Oh, God.
It's 11:30. What do you want, Alex?
I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Okay, the Stranglers work again. That means that this has happened before the events of this movie.
Yeah, oh, he's gone now. It was there. Was it now?
That's okay, Tinny Tim. We understand. Oh.
No, he's totally dead, though.
Oh, yeah.
Press F to pay respects.
F.
He knew too much about the Phantom.
So there is such a thing as knowing too much.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, buddy.
Yeah.
You killed my
Well,
brother. Prepare to die.
yeah.
Ah, back to the news desk. Or
Oh, come on, dude.
there's letters in there. For actual liquid, contact.
Does the Phantom have 6 fingers? I don't think so.
Well, he has other issues. I mean, his face specifically. So, who knows? Maybe he ended up with a spare.
Yeah, fair enough. got like a random toe somewhere.
Yes, possibly out of his elbow. Oh, don't mind the sound of the kitchen. Are you picking up the kitchen at all, Al?
On my end.
Okay. Dad's pulling together dinner because that's what you do when you get home from the museum at 11:30 at night. Wait, what?
Okay.
Oh, snap. You know, if he was going to worry about making a mask that looked more lifelike, it seems like he would have taken a slightly different approach. But that approach right there is very similar to the techniques used to build prosthetics for injured soldiers in World War One.
Hmm.
Sorry, I
That would
started
make
trying to
him
make.
six-fingered edges. Man. Six-fingered edges, man.
I was going to try to make a smart comment about, maybe pretty up the face, and then the connection with World War One occurred to me, and I was sad.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Well, hello there, Sage Hill
And
1.
yes. Welcome, Sage L. I am Ludo of the Secret Police. Finally, we have a name for the mysterious quiet man.
Mysterious Quiet Man just sounds like either an ally or a boss in a game.
Definitely an ally.
Interesting.
During the Second Revolution.
Uh-huh.
Dang. So it's been a hot minute.
Well, remember, too, the French Revolution was less than 125 years out from the events of this.
Fair. Quite frankly, I'd just keep my hand on my head.
Yeah, your shoulder is going to get tired after time.
Yeah. And quite frankly, it's much more of a guarantee. Oh, dude, you dropped it.
Oh, yeah, he's going to get yelled at, almost certainly. Oh, yep, there it is.
Yep.
I keep having this line running through my head from the Andrew Lloyd Webber version. Keep your hand at the level of your eye.
Fair.
Oh, say chill.
I mean, yeah, they're kind of all the way out there at all times, though. I recommend keeping your hands at the end of your arms. It's from Sage Hill.
You know, he could just get lost in that matte painting.
True. Oh, that's striking.
Yeah, it is. I mean, when we're talking about cinematography like this, the first director, let's see, Raoul Julian, I believe. Hang on, let me pull up in my files. Rupert Julian, excuse me. Rupert Julian quit or was fired, but by the end of the... Oh, he was weird.
Yeah.
Anyway, by the end of the production, they had gone through 2 directors, and there might have been other hands in the mix as well, including Lon Chaney himself.
Huh. Light me. Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's exactly why they tried to do The Thing.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you want me, baby? Okay, whoa. Somebody has unreasonable expectations.
Yeah, no kidding.
But also, why are you going to say that you're a toad that excretes venom?
Yeah, toads don't normally do that.
No, they go with poison.
Yeah.
Ah,
Gold torture chamber.
yeah, once we upgraded to the new model, we didn't want to get rid of it, but there's only so much you can do with an old torture chamber.
Yeah. I mean, reviews were just so much higher for the newer torture chamber. We really just had to switch.
Absolutely. And when you're trying to outfit your catacombs, cutting edge is really the only way to go. Because that way it's both
Absolutely.
advanced and it'll cut you.
Yeah. Oh dear.
Well, also, why are you identifying yourself as or why are you identifying the connection as my brother?
Yeah.
I mean, honestly,
Like, that seems excessive.
it seems like it's
Like,
going to get somebody killed.
yeah, TMI.
Seriously, that's just asking, hi, my name's Villain Bait. Come on over.
It's just like, I don't need a mask for this. 5 seconds flat.
Sorry about that. Oh, hey.
Oh.
Looks like he's about as thirsty as I am right now, which is why I went and got some water.
Scuba gear. That's a neat trick.
Brought to you by Phantom of the Opera.
It's just like pod racing.
I mean, really, who wouldn't want a man who can snorkel?
He's got so many qualities. steady hands, and snorkeling. Oh, God. Smooth.
No, you don't freak out. You hit him with the pole.
Yeah, I mean, you have a stick. Use it.
Instead, he gets to learn how to swim. Or really regret not going to swimming lessons.
Yes. I mean, that water is deep enough to drown a person.
Well, if it wasn't a matter of the water, can you imagine the toxicity level? How much
Yeah.
muck is going to be in there? Oh, no, thank you.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely sewer water.
I mean, I'm not going to conduct a sample, but yeah.
Yeah, Phantom, you may want to, like, take a shower before you come back inside.
Because courtesy definitely calls for that.
Yeah, he's not going to, though. Like,
Nah, he'll drip dry. It'll be good.
yeah. Didn't Lon Chaney do his own stunts for this?
He did his own everything for this.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was his cane collection. I didn't realize that was his snorkel surprise.
Others have departed. I mean, you gotta leave your home with your essentials, right? Your cane and your snorkel.
When one can double for the other, that does kind of present some interesting ideas.
True. Very true.
Excuse me. And just going to start distributing torches, pitchforks. Pitchforks are probably going to be more popular given the amount of water.
Yeah. They may also need a shipwright.
I mean, he's right there.
Poke it with a stick. Is it deep enough to drown a horse? Yeah, probably.
Poor horse.
Yeah.
Just run, woman. Do your knees bend? Come on. How could he have not heard them before now?
You know, your guess is as good as mine.
Okay, asking, did you hear voices? Given that that is somebody who has made her hear voices for years?
Rude.
Yeah, that's not okay. Why does he...
I see.
Careful, the paint'll burn you.
I'm sure they're trying to simulate smoke.
No, because it's a mirrored room and there's a heat source from underneath.
Oh.
It's
No, it's just straight heat, isn't it?
yeah.
Oh, that's rude.
Can you imagine how much water weight they're about to lose?
True.
As they slowly start to look like the guy who chose poorly in Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade.
He looked at the ark.
Don't do it, Marion. Okay, then drive faster out of Tennessee. Or is it Kentucky? All right. I still cannot get over the performance that Lon Chaney was able to produce with all that makeup on.
Yeah. He's very expressive.
I think one of the things that really just gets me about him is that we lost him so early.
Yeah, I mean, when you do all your own stunt acting, especially in that time period.
Okay. Yeah, it's definitely a network issue on our end. I'm not sure what's going on here.
Well, we've gone offline.
Damn. I'm sorry.
Okay. It happens.
Oh, wait, we're back.
Yep.
Hang on, hang on. Let me restart it and come on. All right.
Yeah, he's been bearing down on her for a second. Whoa. What a freeze frame.
What? Oh, okay. That looked like, yeah, that looked like some interesting camera work there. Oh man, I hate it when it sounds like hope. All right,
Excuse
Al.
me, I must retrieve my organ. I would expect him to go for something a little bit more effective.
Well, hang on. We don't know what kind of an engineering genius he might be. Might be linked into your oh my gosh,
You know what? Fair enough.
my brain just went hiccup.
Looks like he has a basic computer
Yes,
or a few switches.
the control panel.
Yeah.
Uh, what if she chooses neither?
Yeah.
Wait, they're following the cat? Wait, is this the prototype of the two red button panic meme?
I believe so.
Huh. Is this actually still running for you?
Yep,
Okay.
we have excellent bitrate. Very consistent.
Whoa. He's starting to sweat.
Yeah.
His eyes look reptilian.
He had prosthetics in. I'm telling you, man.
You know, the only way that that could have been better is if it had been organized and choreographed by Busby Berkeley. You know, all those people running down the stairs, or running down the ramps. Oh, he lied. Huh. Today I learned that there was a sequel written for Phantom of the Opera. It
Yeah.
was called Return of the Phantom. And the rights to a sequel from the author had been optioned by Universal. But rather than making a sequel, they chose to do a reissue of the film with partial sound.
Hmm.
So maybe Andrew Lloyd Webber or whomever was responsible for whatever that Phantom of the Opera sequel was. Maybe they were onto something.
Perhaps.
God, that music just won't get out of my head. I'm
But
watching.
yakety sax.
No. No, I'm watching these folks stampeding through the halls. Although, now that you mention it, thanks, Alex. That was a good brain bleach. Now, before
No
that,
problem.
I was thinking of some of the music from the Andrew Lloyd Webber version, where you've got this whole big run of people who are just, well, they're going to kill him.
Oh yeah, they're totally gonna kill him.
Get in the coffin? Oh, no. No, no, I guess not.
No, we're running. Remember that trip to England? Yeah, that's happening now.
Okay, it sounds to me, looks to me, like they've pretty much just said, well, it's either the curtains go or I have to go. So they start tearing down the curtains. Say again, Alex?
Mhm.
Oh,
Concerned for everyone who just ran through all that sewer water. Agreed.
oh, hi there. Boy, he really will not give up.
Yeah. It's okay. These people have the power of silent film running on their side. Don't worry, the Phantom won't win.
Let me guess. The horse is going at 20 frames per second, but the protesters are coming in at 24 frames per second.
Yes.
You know, he probably hasn't had this much fun in years.
Yeah,
Look
I
how happy
mean,
he is.
yeah, he's gotten out of the catacombs for the first time in what? Good 30 years?
Well, he's only 22, reportedly, so.
Oh, good 5 years?
Okay, for somebody who was all happy about her, he just left her there.
Yeah. Well, he does kind of have an angry mob on his ass. And you can outrun one person, but can you outrun 50?
You know, it really depends on how they're packaged.
Fair.
If it's 50 people who are all tied together with a rope, yeah, I'm okay.
I'm for a swim, I assume.
Of course.
I mean,
Actually,
they are in Paris.
and what's a visit to Paris without a dip in the Seine?
Yeah. What does he have? Oh, he probably has like an explosive device.
Does he? Oh my god.
Nothing.
He didn't even jump in the water. Why is everybody else jumping in the water?
I don't know.
I have never seen a more convincing body. And that's the end, folks.
Is it really?
Oh,
I mean, yeah, he got beat and
Alex.
thrown in. What?
This is repeated at the request of the picture patrons who desire to check the names of performers whose works has pleased them. These players were listed at the beginning. So they're doing this again.
So,
But otherwise, you were saying something about the body?
I don't remember what I was saying.
That's okay. All right.
But no, that's solid. Good movie.
Well, Alex, I gotta say, this has been a lot of fun.
Oh, absolutely. We need to do this again next Friday.
So what do you think? Nasty Women? Another horror movie?
Uh,
I mean, we've got lots of options.
oh yeah, we have tons of options. Yeah, let's go Nasty Women next week.
Okay. I would say a film I would really like to be able to chat about with you is The Phantom Carriage. That one's really a good one.
Okay.
All right.
Can't say I've heard about it.
Oh, so good. But we'll cross that bridge in a little bit. And I'm sorry, that's exactly something that has to do with The Phantom Carriage. All right. Well, to everybody who stuck around, thank you.
Yeah, thanks for coming by.
Don't forget to click and follow if you're not already there. And
I mean,
I'm sorry.
yeah, I guess.
Hey, you know.
I hope. Yeah. All right. I hope y'all have a good night.
All right. Take care.
Bye bye.